You won't believe what happened when our HOA Karen completely lost her mind all. Because my son changed the Wi-Fi password, so I'm sitting on my porch enjoying a calm Saturday morning coffee thinking today will be peaceful when suddenly here she comes storming across my yard yelling about how she can't get into her Netflix because apparently she'd been leeching off our Wi-Fi for months without me knowing, and the best part is, she demanded that I give her the new password because, as she put it, quote, community. Internet should be shared, unquote, like it was some law written in stone, and when I laughed, she called me selfish and threatened to bring the HOA board against me for not following her so-called neighborhood rules. Then she escalated. She said she would fine us. She said she would get our property value reduced, and then she actually called the police saying we were cyber criminals for blocking her access. But here's where it turns insane, because my son, who is studying cybersecurity, had quietly been tracking all the devices on our network for weeks, and guess whose laptop and smart TV had been secretly streaming at 3 a.m. Yup, Karen, so while she's outside screaming at the cops, my son calmly shows them the logs proving she'd been stealing our service. The officers actually turned to her and asked why she's using our internet without permission, and her face went from red to ghost white. She stammered something about community sharing and then tried to pivot, saying my son hacked her devices, but he pulled up screen recordings of her MAC address requests, literally begging for bandwidth. The cops told her she was lucky we didn't press charges and warned her about computer crime laws. She looked humiliated, clutching her HOA binder like a shield, and then she turned on the board claiming they gave her permission, but the president of the HOA, who just happened to be walking by, shouted that no such rule ever existed and told her she was on thin ice for making the neighborhood look ridiculous. The cherry on top, my son decided to rename our Wi-Fi network to Karen Stop Stealing, so the whole block saw it pop up on their phones, and she couldn't hide from the truth anymore. I swear I have never seen someone so deflated. She stomped back to her house, slammed her door, and hasn't dared look at us since, and let me tell you, that was the most satisfying cup of coffee I've ever finished. And if you love seeing Karens and power-hungry HOAs get served the justice they deserve, then you're in the right place, so hit that subscribe button right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what happens next.